morning, Fluffy. How you doing? I want to talk to you about something, about politics uh, or government. You know that in past years we have been ruled by fear. To to rule by fear is a very dangerous means of keeping control over people because it is on based on emotion. It's not based in reason. Uh, Politics once was philosophical, but now it's emotional. When emotions rule, you make stupid decisions. Most people don't want to understand once they're in those emotional states because they feel them. So that's them. It's very personal. And government shouldn't be personal. They should be busy with non-personal things. Social things, but non-personal things. But now they get into your personal life because they rule by fear, and fear in you or in the people around you allows them to creep into your existence. And it doesn't matter if you're, you know, bound to the system or not, if you're off the system or off the grid, because they still get into all the other people. And they don't belong there. They are not here to govern you. That was never the idea of politics. The idea of politics was to govern the land, not the people. You don't govern people. That was never the point. But once they figure out they can play you with emotions and fear, they govern people. But they should be governing the, the tax income to do social spending. You know, like see what roads and what builds or what bridges should be built and which should be maintained when. You know, if the people voted for we need sewers, but no, sewers were drenched in fear because hygiene and illness. So they created sewers, but they did so out of fear. The highways were created out of fear. Of war. We need roads to have our armies. Armies are just fear. How much money do you spend on your army? How much fear do you give them? And there is another thing. Is it actually the emotion, or is it their projection of the emotion? Like things like that happen today are they project estimates. They project a new variant, and no one in your surroundings has seen the effects of that variant. You know, no one. Now, you cannot see anyone who can say, "Yo, Delta struck over there." No one. So you cannot be fearful of something that you have not experienced. That's ludicrous. And yet they instill fear in you or in the people around you. And they make terrible decisions. For instance, I can be quite simple about it. I got ill after a vaccine long ago, when I was in my teens. Ended up in hospital for it. Had surgery for it. You think I'm gonna trust them? Because that vaccine I was given was in trial for 4 or 5 years already. They're pushing out vaccines not even a year old. So is that my fear? Maybe. But it's not irrational fear because I've lived it. I know the shit that can happen. Can happen. You know, if you want it and you think nothing will happen to you, that's fine. But understand that my fear is based on experience. Yet everyone around you is afraid of something they have never experienced. Just by TV. TV is not experience. TV is like book smart. But, you know, not even book smart. It's on the level of tabloid smart. You know, your glossy magazine smart. It's all bullshit. It's up to you. I don't give a shit anymore. But understand that when governments rule with fear over the people, you are being played hard. And it doesn't matter if what they use as tool for fear is true or not. They should not instill fear. And they should not exploit fear. Exploiting fear is the same as a dictatorship. Because a dictator is fear. Not a human. It's fear. Don't be afraid of something you don't know.